Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Love Island Season 11, Episode 3.
Listen, I need y'all to subscribe, like, share, comment on the show. Blair, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get into this.
Okay, well, we see Samantha and Joey chat. He feels that he made the right choice. She asks what he's like as a boyfriend, what his love language is. Pretty much he loves PDA.
What are your thoughts? Because I feel like Samantha's already like, she ain't letting go of Joey.
Yeah, Samantha seems very excited to be chosen by Joey, which she admits that she's happy she was chosen. But I do think Joey is just here for a good time, not a long time.
Of course. Of course.
Then we move on to Patsy and Manveer. Patsy wants to know more about him. He's definitely somebody that she would look at on the outside. Manveer says that she's beautiful. He wants to get to know her more. Patsy shares that she has a disability, so she's not able to lift up her left arm above her shoulder.
Yeah.
And Manveer is telling her that, you got to be comfortable to share that, and he appreciates her for sharing that with him.
Hey, he said be different. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with different.
Yeah.
The thing about y'all two, Patsy and Manveer, y'all are together because the person y'all paired with is with each other.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So this wasn't a opportunity or a couple that was put together because y'all both have interests in a way. I feel like y'all was pput together or y'all started talking to each other because y'all looked around and you was like, well,
who else we gonna talk to?
my girlfriend's talking to your boyfriend. So
right.
It's like, it is what it is. One thing about Manveer, I realized something that I want to correct. I'm seeing something in Manveer in these couple episodes. I think he's all bark and no bite. And I mean it in the sense of he keeps telling these women, as we go see in this episode, don't be mad if I, just to be respectable, if I go talk to somebody else, don't be upset. I think you're a good guy, Manveer. I don't think you're an F-boy as you trying to portray yourself. I think you're a good guy. And my thing is, if you're going to start talking to these women, when are you going to start?
Exactly.
You keep preparing me for the other shoe to drop, and the shoe haven't dropped yet.
Yeah, you're not building your roster.
You're not
at all.
doing anything. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
Yeah, so we move on to Kieran and Harriet.
Yeah.
Harriet is thinking that she might need to be a bit more forward. She's glad that Joey didn't pick her, though. She's happy where she is. But during this conversation, even though they're happy to be where they're at, it also kind of seems like they want to be open to other people as well. Did you get that from that conversation?
Not from this conversation. But I more so him, right? I think like it was shown in the first episode, they was put together based on the rating that they did not know that they was giving the other person that was basically going to be attached to them. So I don't know if I feel what you feel about they are open to talking to other people, especially seeing how the episode went.
Well, I feel like the conversation was really vague. She was saying that she was happy that she wasn't chosen, but then she said she needs to be more forward. So at that point, I didn't know where Harriet's head was. So
I think I'm confused more on, I think we are looking at a lot of women who really like their guys, but they don't want to be possessive. So they trying to basically make it. Yeah, exactly. I think we've seen a lot of playing it cool.
Gotcha. So Samantha and Joey have a kiss by the fire pit.
Man, they was tugging each other down, man.
Right.
It's just something about that. Like I told you while watching, I said I get villain from this couple. Like I get a villain vibe. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why, but it just feels like they just like the bad couple of the show so far. Okay. I don't know why.
So we go to Ronnie and Jess. Ronnie's glad that Joey didn't choose Jess. And they kiss. She rates the kiss 8.2. Well, so they've got their little banter going back and forth still.
And you also got to understand something. Even though these guys are saying that I'm happy that Joey didn't choose you, I'm happy that you're still here, they are happy that they are still here.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? It really has nothing to do with the women.
So Ayo and Mimi, he takes her to the terrace.
Yeah.
He tells her that he's more than attracted to her.
Yeah.
She finds him handsome. They kiss. He tells her that would like to be in a couple with her if they ever get the chance.
Your thoughts?
It seemed like their relationship and their spark is growing. The only issue I have is with these conversations is they're purely what do you call it? Superficial.
Okay.
Like, I know Ayo and Mimi, they're attracted together, and I don't know if maybe I'm just getting impatient, but I just feel like, okay, the first couple days we talking about how cute we are, like, what else? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of where I'm feeling with them. Like, Ayo, thanks for finding her attractive, but at this point it's just kind of like, is there anything else you have to talk about?
No, I don't. It's day 3. You get what I'm saying? Like guys, don't lose your patience. Okay. Listen, especially with this episode, don't lose your patience, right? Okay. Things are going to happen. Plot twist is going to happen. Bombshells will keep coming in and things of that nature. With this one, I really do feel like he likes her. And I feel like she's trying to play it cool, but it's oozing out of her, though. Yeah. It's oozing out of her. She likes him, too. Mm-hmm. And I told my wife while we was watching, I said, they about to ruin this couple. Because it happened too easy. You're not supposed to find love in the first 3 episodes. No, we go test that love. We go see if you go still choose your first option if we bring in 9 other options. You get what I'm saying? So I'm very interested in seeing where they go, especially since they are the based on what I've seen, the it couple for everybody talking about online. Okay. You know?
So everyone is chilling by the daybeds. Yeah. Kieran pulls Nicole for a chat because he really hasn't had a chance to talk to her yet. Mm-hmm. So they go check out the hideaway, and Harriet is immediately annoyed.
Oh, my goodness.
So Kieran and Nicole in the hideaway, he says that, you know, he and Harriet are going to continue to get to know each other, but he is interested in getting to knowing Nicole as well. Mm-hmm. And Nicole says, like, you should definitely get to know her. She's such a great girl. We clicked, all this stuff, while her leg is over top of him with half her behind hanging out. Okay. Relax. I was like, thanks for having my back, girl, but you got your whole body on my man. Mm-hmm. He's still open to getting to know other people. And she says, you know, she's really feeling Kieran. She feels the sexual tension between them. Mm-hmm. He says, well, if he spends the night with her, Harriet is just like, if he spends the night in the hideaway with, what's her name? Nicole. Mm-hmm. Then Harriet is going to be done with him. She's upset that he didn't even communicate with her that he wanted to pull Nicole for a chat. So do you think that was foul of him?
No.
To do that prior?
No.
No, I think Harriet was being a little bit unreasonable. Yeah. They're really not boyfriend and girlfriend, even though we're coupled up. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't need to check in with you before he talks to somebody else. And I understand she was in the hideaway. It just makes it look like it's a situation or whatever. Yeah. But I didn't take it that deep.
See, the problem with Harriet is, because Mimi was trying to calm her down. Yeah. Mimi was like, don't look. It's good. You know, the problem with Harriet is, she was rated last, right? And now the last guy don't even want her. So it feels like a double rejection. And that's how she's taking it. What is his name again? I keep on forgetting his name. Kieran? Yeah. He didn't even tell Harriet, I don't want you. He basically just say, like, it's day 3. I haven't talked to this person. But it feels like a rejection because she already was rejected day 1 from basically all of the guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Well, Nicole ends up telling Patsy and Jess that they really just chatted. It wasn't anything deep. Mm-hmm. Kieran knows that he needs to talk to Harriet and just kind of check her temperature because she seems a little bit bothered. Mm-hmm. But he feels that he has a better connection with Harriet.
Exactly.
So Harriet get to crying, y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
So Samantha is there trying to console her. They walk into the house so that way nobody has to see her cry. Mm-hmm. And she's annoyed, like we said before, because Kieran pulled Nicole, didn't give her a heads up. Mm-hmm. Samantha just thinks that Kieran is getting cocky. And Harriet thinks going in the hideaway is a statement. Harriet's like, why would he choose the hideaway? So Nicole comes in and she walks by and it looked like she was going to check on Harriet, but Harriet apparently gave her some type of look that made Nicole be like, you know what, I'm going outside. I'm stressed out now.
And also be careful with those blind side corners. You don't know how long she was right there. You get what I'm saying? Especially if I hear y'all talking, then when I walk by, y'all don't talk. It's like, hey, of course I'm going to think you're talking about me. You know?
So Samantha fills Nicole in on the fact that, okay, this is why Harriet is upset. Nicole says that she has been waiting for a conversation with Kieran. She didn't kiss him. She wasn't disrespectful. But now she's crying because she feels like she shouldn't have to explain herself. And I agree with Nicole. Like, we're all getting to know people here. Like, I shouldn't have to explain what I'm doing because y'all aren't even that serious.
Exactly.
So I think Harriet just doesn't want to lose.
So. Do like you think 100%, Blair? Do you think Samantha was in her right to basically play the middleman of like this is what we was talking about and things like that?
I think so because I don't think she was trying to stir up mess. I think she was trying to keep everybody cool and comfortable and just keep lines of communications open. I didn't feel like she was being messy with it.
Me neither. I think she actually did a better job than the actual reality of the thing of making Harriet look at least a little better than how Harriet basically portrayed herself in the moment. So I find this scene very interesting based on what we go seeing what Harriet does when Samantha basically like can I borrow your man? I'm like, well Samantha did her part and basically saying, hey Nicole, it wasn't that I know it may seem bad, we was talking in the corner, you know, when like you walked by we did go
but she's not mad at you,
she's not. So I find it very interesting that Harriet it kind of showed me kind of how Harriet's moving. You get what I'm saying? Her character in a way, you know?
So everyone gets cozy in the bed. Samantha is super happy to be in the bed with Joey, taking selfies and everything.
What?
Talk about a groupie.
Yeah, I know, right?
So Nicole was freaking out, you know, about Harriet possibly making a scene. So the next day, Samantha tells Jess and Io that she kissed Joey.
Yeah, in bed and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Patsy shares with Kieran and Jess that she's been talking to Manveer. And Kieran, he's telling them at this point he is feeling Harriet over anybody else.
Yeah.
And Patsy says, well, she probably thinks you switched to Nicole now, so she talked to Nicole. Manveer still wants to explore conversations with all the ladies.
Yeah, this is what he keeps telling Patsy, and I'm just like, when are you gonna start, Manveer?
Yeah.
Like when are you gonna start? But no, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna move on.
Oh no. I think he's really
because they have a deeper conversation in a second.
No, I think with Manveer, Joey sucked the air out of the room for him. I think with him, he was rated number 1.
Oh.
And do you get what I'm saying? So there was okay, I'm the guy. Y'all told me I'm the guy. But then the real guy shows up and it kind of minimized him.
Yeah.
Now he's just in the corner.
Because we got a real celebrity.
Talking about what he's going to do.
Right.
And he haven't done it yet, you know? But go ahead.
So Nicole and Harriet are in the makeup room and they finally talk. Harriet apologizes for the way that she acted.
Yeah.
And Nicole just felt away because Harriet gave her a look. And Harriet said that she just wanted to go inside because she didn't want to cry in front of everybody. She explains that she had a conversation with Kieran. He pulled her to the hideaway and they just end up clearing the air and hugging it out.
Okay.
So Manveer and Patsy is where they actually like have the moment to sit and talk. Patsy feels like she's getting closer to Manveer, and Manveer feels that he gets along with Patsy, but he still wants to speak to all the girls. He says he's telling her this out of respect. She says she's fine with it, and she's going to give him his space.
I'm just confused. Is he talking about all the girls that's going to come in?
I think he's talking about all the girls there and possibly the ones that are going to come in. But it's just, I felt like he did this with Mimi as well in conversations. Like you're talking to her, but you're looking everywhere else. It's just like you come across as very uninterested. Yeah,
but everybody's almost accounted for. Samantha's with Joey. She's not leaving Joey. You get what I'm saying? Mimi's with Io, right? Patsy, that leaves her free. And you saying you don't really want to talk to her. So what? You got Nicole. Jess and Ronnie is kind of playing this like I like you, don't like you type of thing. So it's like, who do you really have left with the girls here that you want to talk to that is taking you so long to talk to?
Yeah.
I'm like, he has to be talking about the girls that's coming in because he haven't made any traction to any of the girls that's in the house right now. But he keeps telling people, I'm going to.
Yeah.
You know? It is what it is.
So Harriet pulls Samantha for chat. She tells her that she's going to pull Joey and take him to the hideaway to give Kieran just a taste of his own medicine. Samantha, she tells her, okay, that's fine, whatever, do what you want to do. But when she actually does it and Samantha's like watching, she's just like, that's not cool. And she feels a way about Harriet doing that to get back at Kieran. She thinks it's petty.
So then why do you agree to it?
Yeah.
That's like somebody coming to me and saying, I'm gonna borrow Blair and you know, I'm gonna take her to the hideaway just so we get a taste of their own medicine. I'll be like, if you even touch Blair, okay, I'm gonna take you to the hideaway. It's gonna be me and you in the hideaway, right? So I don't understand this whole. First, it was this little thing of where you felt jealous, so you're crying to yourself. And now you mad at Karen, right?
Kieran.
Him, right? I'm going to call him C for now, right?
Okay.
You mad at him, but you don't talk to him. You had a conversation with everybody. You even had a conversation with Nicole. But you're not talking to him because if you just have a conversation with him, you wouldn't hear him say what he's been telling everybody else. I feel a closer connection to Harriet.
Yeah.
But instead, you want to play these little tit-for-tat games. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, when Harriet gets Joey to the hideaway, she's telling him that she fancies him, but she also still is feeling Kieran. She shares that she's a little bit picky, but Joey is her type. She is a dancer, so Joey's like, okay, you want to twerk something?
Twerk something.
And she laughs, and then she says, well, she does like musical theater kind of dancing, so she gets up and gives a little bit of a show. And pretty much they had a good conversation. They ended up playing around with like the whip in the hideaway room, and it wasn't nothing deep, but it was, I guess, exactly what she wanted, just something to try to get the flames going. So
listen here, don't tell me you can dance if you can't twerk something.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if you can do beauty pageant dances. I don't care if you can do what is that? Theater dances. If you tell me on this type of show you can dance, I'm gonna start throwing ones.
Okay.
Right? And I'm just like, oh, okay, give me something. You know? But listen, this is what is so funny about it. Samantha was defending you to Nicole, and now you over there talking to Joey, talk about how much you like him.
Yeah.
Behind Samantha's back. Crazy.
Yeah, I think she's moving wild. Well, Samantha tells Kieran that Harriet and Joey are in the hideaway. Kieran didn't even know.
No.
He didn't even know.
A taste of his own medicine that he didn't even know.
Kieran just thinks she needs to grow up.
Pretty much.
He's just like, this is so childish.
So anyway, as I was saying before, and then he goes back to whatever he was doing.
So Kieran and Harriet have a chance to talk, and he asks her straight up, did something annoy you last night?
Facts.
He says, he went to the hideaway terrace with Nicole to have a conversation, and Harriet just felt that it looked the kind of way because it was the hideaway. And Kieran says, but you literally just did the same thing with Joey, but it was a reaction. That's weird. And Harriet says, well, and he asked her straight up, like, would you have done that if I didn't do that? She says she doesn't know, but she apologizes if it seemed that way.
So we learned that Harriet's a liar. We learned a lot.
And a gaslighter.
I'm about to say, whole time she over talking about like, no, it was genuine, and that's the thing that Big C had a problem with, right? The problem that he had with it, he said, I did it, and it wasn't like out of malicious intent. She's doing it to get back at me. It's not pure.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's also when they were on the day beds. Manveer was there, and I think it was Sean.
It was Sean.
And they were talking and stuff. And Manveer was just like, and they were all agreeing that, yeah, if you don't genuinely want to talk to or get to know this person, then there's no reason to pull them for a chat to get back at somebody.
Yeah.
And I agree. You're just like wasting time. Well,
Facts.
I think all of them wasting time on here, but
it's day 3, Blair. It's day 3.
But that's really wasting time.
Yeah.
Well, Samantha and Harriet chat. They end up hugging it out.
I don't think Samantha could trust her, though.
No, absolutely not.
I don't think
and I think she's right for keeping an eye on Harriet. Yeah. Sean wants to end up pulling Harriet for a chat later on in the night. So Mimi and Io.
Hello.
Io is growing on Mimi. With Patsy and Manveer, he's asking Patsy what she's thinking and what she would want like in a relationship or a coupling. And she says she just wants somebody to say that they like me and they're interested in me. And he's like, what? Like, are you not feeling that way for me? As he's looking around, not looking her in the face.
Okay, relax. Okay.
And she's like, I'm literally getting the opposite vibe. So then with Kieran and Nicole fancies Kieran and wants to get to know him more. Kieran agrees, but honestly, he's still getting to know Harriet. I mean, in all his conversation, he's still bringing her up. But at this point, he does see more potential with Nicole.
Be careful, guys.
And I really feel like it's because Harriet, you were being petty, and then you want to lie about it.
Speak on it, Blair.
So I'm just like, yeah, like you're good looking, but your ways are a little funny.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Kieran was picking up on.
Listen, you did all of this. You did all this temper tantrum just to find out you pushed them closer together. That's basically what you did, because now if he's serious about finding someone to fall in love with, why would he fall in love with someone who displayed this type of character? Right. Someone who feels some type of way and want to give them a taste of their own medicine, besides coming to them and being like, this made me kind of feel some type of way. I know like we're not together, but I just wanted to be I just wanted to be upfront about how I feel about it, especially since we got to sleep in the same bed. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Well, Jess ends up getting a text that it's time for a game. The girls blindfold the guys. The girls head up to the terrace, and we are surprised with a new bombshell.
Who is this?
So this is Uma. She's 23. She's a model, and she comes in. She kisses all the guys. She ends up whispering to Joey that she'll see him later, and she grabs Io to take him to the hideaway.
Did you see my girl Mimi face?
Yeah.
When they were zooming in.
She looked disappointed.
She looked like she was enjoying the game.
Yeah.
Until You know,
she didn't have any competition before, and it's interesting because Io. He was trying to compliment Jess at one point. It was literally probably half a second where he told her that she looked great. And she was like, everybody looks so great, don't they? Just like, okay, yeah, there was no competition, but hey.
You see, the funny thing about it, and she's beautiful. This new bombshell is beautiful, right? One thing that I will agree with you, Blair, that we was talking about while watching the show, this new girl says she will be the funnest one in the house. That's her tagline. She said, I will be the funnest one in the house. Mimi, I need to see more personality.
Yeah.
I need to see more of...
Right.
You know, like, that's all I see with Mimi.
Yeah.
Is a whole bunch of...
And that's not going to cut it.
No.
And honestly, I think that's what got Samantha chose over Harriet, because Samantha, she has a bolder personality. Yeah. And I don't think Joey was really connecting with Harriet. Even when they were sitting talking, he was like, girl, shake something. You ain't talking about nothing.
Pretty much.
He said, you ain't talking about nothing.
Shake something. You know what I mean? I'm like, Tori, hold on. Is that an English word? I'm like, man. Anything else you thought about this episode?
That's all I got.
Listen, we will be back tomorrow. Oh, man. It feels like it's Friday.
It's literally every day. Tomorrow's Thursday.
We will see y'all back tomorrow. Y'all be good.
Bye.